What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 cheaters who got caught in the act. Now if you hate people who cheat on their boyfriend or girlfriend, leave a like on the video right now. Also, we're closing in super fast on 3 million subscribers, and as a special, I thought I'd do a Q&A. If you want to ask me anything for a possible shout out in a video, use the hashtag Top5Central Q&A and ask whatever you want, and there's a good chance you might make it. But anyways, with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Now finding out you're being cheated on never feels good, so I've got to give these guys a hell of a lot of credit for reacting to it the way they did. I mean, this dude started talking to what he thought was a single girl on Facebook, only to find out that she already had a boyfriend tucked away and she was playing them both. Now he technically could have gotten mad, but instead he decided to track the other dude down and they both confronted her about it in a pretty brutal way. Basically, he set up what she thought was going to be their first date, but he brought the boyfriend along with him, and then they both got out of the car and stared her down.
Pull this shit off, huh? Yeah.
Now I don't exactly think she reacted the way they wanted her to though, because she kinda just smiled and laughed and then said she was gonna cut them both off anyway. Like, I highly doubt their plan to scare her out of cheating ever again actually worked, but on the plus side, they did get a pretty funny video out of it and they even became friends after, so yeah.
And so I did some searching and I got some numbers and I was texting people, and it turns out that she's dating him. So she's trying to play both of us, and that's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. Open up.
Hey, babe.
Do you think you'd be able to pull this shit off, huh? Yeah, do you really think you can get away with this? Hmm?
Cute.
Yeah? Well, you could take this as, don't try to call or text either of us.
Okay.
We're done.
Okay.
Do you really think you're gonna get away with it?
I didn't care. I had plans to cut you off and I have proof of it.
Cool. Alright, man. Good.
Alright, I'm going home.
Hopefully that, makes you not want to ever cheat on anybody else again.
Number 4. So looking out for your friends is such an obvious thing that it's kind of just expected, but the question is, would you ever go this far if you thought your friend was in trouble? Like seriously, this guy caught his friend's girlfriend with another random dude, and instead of just telling him or letting it go, he decided he needed cold hard evidence. Literally, he followed the mystery man and the chick with his drone, and then filmed them doing some pretty undeniable stuff, and when they tried to get away, he even tried to chase them. It's, well, pretty legendary, especially since he just keeps bringing the drone in closer and closer, and he doesn't even stop when both the people in the car start glaring and flipping him off. Like, even while they try to drive away, he films them for a super long time, as if he's trying to make sure he definitely has enough evidence to convince his buddy to end things with her. If I'm being honest, I think everyone deserves a friend this cool, because there's no way either guy was going near that girl again. With that said, if you've ever been cheated on or know someone who's been cheated on, I want you to comment how you found out in the comments below. I'm sure you guys have really crazy stories, so the craziest one gets pinned. Number 3. So people could come up with some pretty ridiculous excuses when they're put under pressure, but I think this might be the stupidest way to defend your cheating of all time. I mean, this guy's girlfriend was literally just outside the door while he was talking to another chick, and she had heard and recorded everything. But that didn't stop the dude from coming up with a really crazy story to cover his tracks. Like, as soon as she asked who he was talking to, he literally froze and then acted like he couldn't hear for a weirdly long time. Obviously, she was confused and asked what the heck he was doing, and he said that he wasn't on the phone. He was practicing the Mannequin challenge?
I ain't trying to be funny, I'm practicing something.
You practicing what?
I really wish I was kidding, but that's genuinely the excuse he went with, and even though she clearly didn't believe it, he just doubled down. Even worse, he started shouting at her that he had no right to film him and that he was just practicing to be an actor, but I mean, let's be real here, we all know what was really going on.
So who you on the phone with?
Hello? Who you on the phone with? Is that a bitch? Hello? Are you trying to be funny?
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm practicing something.
You practicing what? What you
The
acting like one of them
mannequin
mannequin
thing,
things? That's
thing
not
be
fucking.
froze.
Oh, who is this on the motherfucking
Nobody
phone?
on my motherfucking phone.
I got you on tape, bitch. I got
Oh,
you.
man, you tripping. You trying to make...
Number 2. I think at this point, everyone knows that being cheated on sucks, but it's sort of an unwritten rule that cheating with your partner's best friend is a whole other level of awful. And so yeah, that's exactly what this poor dude had to deal with, but it gets even worse because he walked in on his wife and best friend having an affair literally in his apartment. Now I can't lie, I expected the dude to flip out, but I think the way he reacted is even more heartbreaking because he stayed totally calm the entire time.
Is that Janelle? And Jason?
Like seriously, the dude just gave his wife the key and said he wanted a divorce, and he even told his friend that he had no problem with the two of them staying together. Honestly, it sounds totally insane, but he made it clear that he only cared about his daughter, and that the only reason he filmed the two of them was to show the judge. I mean, let's be real, I know most people definitely could not have stayed that chill, so I have to give this guy serious credit for keeping his cool and being the bigger man in the situation.
Is that Janelle? And Jason?
What's up, boss?
Hey, bro, how you doing, man?
All right, boss. What's happening?
All right, so you with my wife?
What's up, boss?
That's my wife right there.
Okay, well.
All right, that's my wife. All right, I don't know what you're digging for, but that's my wife right there. And I want a divorce, okay?
Number 1. So there aren't many things worse than getting caught cheating, but getting caught and then having to escape from a balcony is probably one of them. Now let me go ahead and give you the story, because it's pretty simple actually. Like, this guy was sleeping with a married woman when the husband came home early, and he had to make a break for it any way he could. With that said, the husband obviously wasn't going to give him time to get dressed, so he ended up running away in just his socks, shoes, and a pair of bright red pants. As if that wasn't bad enough, he had to climb down the balcony using a rope, and obviously a half-naked man scaling a building gets a fair bit of attention. I'm not even joking, it looks like two roommates were walking past and decided to film the whole thing, so even if the poor dude manages to forget what happened to him, the rest of the internet probably never will. All that aside, the funniest thing is that he's still trying to pull his clothes on as he escapes, but for some reason he doesn't even bother with his pants. Like, why? We'll probably never know. And there's our video on the top 5 cheaters who got caught in the act. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.